Hey guys, Renner here. Welcome back to BeamNG Drive for a little bit more banger racing here today. And up front, one of the new cars for this round, the Supreme Pigeon. It's top heavy, but it ends up righting itself if it falls over for some reason, so it's got that going for it. And in second place, the Bubble Hen, the car that was the slowest last round, now it's the second slowest for this round. In third place, the car that needs to win, the Piccolina CJD. Fourth, we have the Aero Coupe Legrand, with the Taxi Turbo Burger roof advertisement, because why not? It's a little bit more debris that could possibly fall onto the track. And at the back, the new fastest car, the Solita Silhouette, basically a Group C car from the 70s. Now to set all of the cars off now. And they've all got slightly different risks because they all spawn on 0.3, and I just hold it down to get as close to as 69 as I can. Sometimes it's a little bit over, sometimes it's a little bit less. Everything though, he gets away fairly okay. And the Bubble Hen now right onto the back of the Supreme Pigeon, showing out why the pigeon is faster because it seems slower than the little Bubble Hen. And the first four cars will make heavy contact actually, but everything though looks like it's got away fairly unscathed so far. Although the pigeon's getting a little bit outside, we actually need to get back on board there with it. And he's going to get shoved sideways. He's going to spin. He's going to spin back into the path though of the Solita. Oh, he did it! It hits it. It gives it a hit, and it takes it out. Wait, I need to pause. I need to get that slowed down. Pressing all the wrong buttons, but the Solita somehow managed to control that. It's got a puncture. But so all that we missed everything, but it somehow managed to keep itself fairly okay and going in the right direction. And then it's on the run now down into the first corner. The other four cars have all survived fairly okay. And then is the Bubble Hen getting a good push. It's going to be able to stop itself because last time it kept spinning out on the second lap. And is it going slow enough to get itself into the corner? This time it is. It's taking things nice and slow. I guess a little bit of slide onto the corner exit. It is a little bit loose on the right now. It's just getting pushed sideways across the curving, which can cause punctures, but it gets away with it though. And the Piccolina, the car needs to win. Let me just pause that quick and see if the pigeon's going the right way. And the Bubble Hen doing everything it can. If it can hold itself sideways for the next lap and a half, then that is a valid way to take the win. Although now everything's changed. Everything's changed now. The Piccolina's getting shoved out of the way. Everything's off. The Bubble Hen actually the Solita gets on the line. Okay. The Bubble Hen, the car needs to win, is now off of the road. And the Aero Coupe's having issues now as well. The Bubble Hen, can that get itself going again? The Aero Coupe looks like it's going to start going the wrong way. It's having some issues, so I think it can try and get itself turned around. Although, I think it's trying to go the wrong way. So what I'll do now then is get it out of the way, get it back going in the correct direction, and then just put it back now under AI control. So now from fourth to first, but he's now scraping though on the floor. But I could catch on the curve, so there's still another lap and a half yet to go, so still plenty of time for things to change. It's the Solita, the car which has taken a little bit of damage. I mean, it does have the massive aero to protect the wheels at least. You got the Bubble Hen off the road. This thing's going to have another round of issues by the looks of it. There goes the Piccolina back up into second place. The second place, that's not good enough. Is this thing, is it out or is it just really confused? No, it's dead. It's not going anywhere. There's still fuel coming out, so I don't know what it's doing. But it appears to be, is it just stuck? I'll try and pull it out. I don't know what this thing's doing. It goes in reverse, but that seems to be all it wants to do. There we go, now it gets going. It's just lost a whole load of time and is now down into last place, but it's not the slowest car. What is it doing? I don't know what this thing's doing. It wants to go the wrong way now by the looks of it. Anyway, Solita still leading the way. Second place, actually no, it's in third place for the Pigeon. And now then, okay, that was a really long-winded way of getting round, but the Bubble Hen gets itself eventually going again. Piccolina, second place, that's not good enough. That is not enough to see it through into the next round, as things stand. The Araku, that could potentially catch it up, although it's going to end up catching the pigeon, which looks to be maybe the only fight left going on the second lap. This thing though is taking a lot of damage, taking the puncture from the start, and it's taken whacks to all four corners, and it looks to be limping through the lower gears, but it can take it easy. It doesn't need to win, but as it stands onto the second lap, it looks like it's going to be the car that goes on to win. And then the fight for third place is now starting to heat up once again. The Araku now finally caught into the back of the pigeon, gives it a little bit of a nudge into the braking zone, but the pigeon is good into the braking zones, although it gets a little bit of a slide because this thing is pretty top heavy. But it finds a way to carry speed, so no, does it fall over? It's over. It's over. It's over. And it's going to be a hit from the Araku. It's a big hit. That is a big hit. And it's taken the bonnet with it, but the Araku once again gets out of the way, but the pigeon once again manages to right itself and gets itself... no? I wouldn't say get itself back going, but it looks like it might start going the complete wrong way. Everything's looking fairly battered so far. Now, most thing onto the second lap, the sleeves into the first corner. Well, yeah, it's first rule. It's actually second corner, but now, okay, the pigeon's going the wrong way. I had a feeling it'd do that. Let's just get it to stop to start with. And get it to turn around without falling over onto the racing line. That's not good. Power down, power down. Okay, let's get it going. Oh, although it's going to get a massive whack now from the bubble head. The bubble head just slips through up the inside. Okay, that works. The bubble head makes the move stick out of last place, and somehow, so the farcical run it had on lap 1 is now in a position to get through into the next round. The cleaner, I mean, it needs something to happen to the Slater for it to get through. The Araku, I mean, the damage, I think it looks worse than it is. And this is the fight for survivors thing stand, the two slowest cars. You think in the wrong order, but we've seen the bubblehead having braking issues, and this thing, it's top heavy, but it's got good acceleration, and it's also good under the brakes if it doesn't fall over. And the real fight for survival of the two slowest cars here, which on the second lap are half a lap down on the leader. I mean, granted, the leading car is the fastest thing here, although that's not exactly in mint condition either. And that back wheel, I mean, it took a hit early on. I think it's also cambered a little bit, or at least angled backwards. Now he's got another puncture now then over the curve, so he's got two punctures. And a rear left, which isn't exactly pointing in a straight line, at least it doesn't look like it is anyway. And then can the bubblehead get itself stopped now into turn 1? He's going to need to if he wants any chance of getting through into the next round. To get himself stopped here, he's going for a little bit of a slide. He's going for very much of a slide. He's lost it over the curb. It's lost it over the curb. Now it needs a quick recovery. I know the pigeon. Oh, the pigeon was. Oh, that is a problem. The pigeon just absolutely annihilated that rear wheel on the bubblehead, which is now going the wrong way again. So I'll get it stopped. But I wasn't expecting. I don't think. I mean, yeah, the pigeon. It's quite a heavy car for what it is. But I wasn't expecting he could just come in and annihilate the rear wheel like that. We're back now onto random. Well, I think that definitely just seals the bubblehead's fate at this point now. As everything else, I mean, all the chaos of lap 1 over. The other 3 cars now, I think, are just going to settle things as they are. The Slater looks like it's going to take a fairly comfortable victory, given the damage it's taken. It's actually doing really well. It's still got 1 tyre left, still got 2 tyres left, although it can't really tell now the puncture running out very wide. Oh, that's off the track. That is off the track. Now then, how far behind is the Piccolina? The Piccolina has a chance. The Piccolina has a chance, maybe. Depends how quick can the Slater get itself back on the road. Has the Slater, with that puncture, thrown it away at the final hurdle, the final few corners? And then can he get himself back going on the correct way? It's getting itself back on the road, taking it very, very slowly though. And there comes the Piccolina. And then can the Slater get itself? It's got 1 corner left to go. And get itself around this corner. I mean, it goes in the same direction as the last one. He's also going a lot slower though into this corner. And the Piccolina is so close behind. It could have so much time. If he was just a little bit closer. then he would have had a chance. But it's the Salita now that takes the win, and is the new car that needs to take the victories in the feature coming rounds. And the Piccolina, it came so close in the end there as well. It just wasn't close enough. It was a valiant effort though from the Piccolina as the Sleazy pulls right out of the way immediately. He didn't know that he was going to get a whack from the Piccolina otherwise. Third place, the Aerocoop, once again, another solid round for this car. Another round where it doesn't take the win, but that's fine. It survives by not winning. Consistency is the name of the game, it seems, for the Aerocoop P3 finish. Now then, is that going to hit into the Piccolina? Yes, it is. Gives it a bit of quite a bit of a whack there at the end. And then the Pigeon looks like it's going to get through to the next round, which is a surprise in itself. The Bubblehead's not having a good time. Bubblehead is really not having a good time now. And it is all now just about waiting on the little Pigeon. Let's get a little bit of a cinematic camera and go to see. I'm genuinely surprised this thing's made it. This thing, it has a weak fuel tank, it's so top heavy, and it only has one steering wheel. If it takes a whack at the front, that could be game over for it. Is it going to get around there without falling over this time? Going to put the power down, gets a bit on two wheels, gets a little bit on two wheels once again. This thing is so top heavy. But I don't know how he manages to. I think it looks like the wheels are cambered in a little bit. But now then, round the final corner, the Pigeon, the slowest car here. It's on two wheels once again, the heaviest car here as well, it seems. You can't see anything from the driver cam, but that doesn't matter. Now going up to the line, now the Pigeon, it makes it through. The Pigeon survives into the next round. And it gives the Aerocoop a massive whack at the end there as well. So now let's see how these four cars actually still drive. The Pigeon, as you've seen, is really top heavy. But once again, the damage only looks to be cosmetics for what actually matters, even with our whack at the end. Although that does not expose the wheel, so that could have been problematic if there was another lap. The Bubble Hen, it's trying. I don't know what it's trying to do, but it's trying to do something. I think it's only one-wheel drive now as well. Yeah, the front left isn't doing anything. It goes in reverse though, so I think something's gone wrong with the gearbox of this car. It goes in reverse fine, but doesn't want to go forwards really. Piccolina, once again, damage-wise it's okay, but it didn't win. And so it will be out of the next round. The Aerocoop, that is perfectly okay. Once again, all the damage just purely cosmetic. And now then, the new winning car. Slow under acceleration through the first gear. It's pulling a lot actually. And there's a lot of vibrations as well. Yeah, I'm not surprised this thing ended up going off the road really. Yeah, this is the car that now needs to win to stay through into the next rounds. So if you enjoyed this episode of Banger Racing, then leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below as well. Subscribe if you're new and hit that notification bell. See if there's on any future videos. If you can give me a follow on Twitter and Instagram, that'd be much appreciated. They'll be linked down below in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.